Long time no see. So, how long has it been, YouTube? 3 years? Almost 4 years? I lost track. I've made videos like this before. The comeback video. But I just never got around to uploading any of them. Maybe I felt the time wasn't right. But why did I leave? A lot of people have asked me that on various social media. Why did I take off? There's a multitude of reasons. One big reason was that I was tired of feeling like I was pissing in the wind. Okay, nobody likes pissing in the wind, and I felt that way. I felt like I was singing the same song. We were singing the same song. Hell, we were in the same choir. We were in the same audience listening to that very same song. It seemed all so redundant at times. Now, I mean no offense, and again, I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that, but that, in combination with some other things that were going on, it left a bitter taste in my mouth. For example, the work I was doing outside of this digital realm we call the Wired, namely with Occupy Wall Street. Watching it fizzle and fade away was bad enough. But with the particular group that I was working with, it was the fact that we were adopting much of the same political, bureaucratic, and ideological methodology we were trying to alter within the government and within society. We were going downhill quick, and I hated watching it, and to be honest, I hated being a part of it near the end. It did not represent what I had ventured out to accomplish, nor what a lot of us had ventured out to accomplish in the first place. It was, I guess you could say, what's the word I'm looking for? Infiltrated is heavy-handed, but I think you know what I'm saying, and I think that's why Occupy Wall Street isn't around anymore. It's just not. That in combination with things that were going on in my personal life just led me to disappear for a bit, but here I am. Maybe back, maybe not. Maybe once more singing a newer song and listening to the newer songs that are all out there. I've actually avoided even watching videos for some time, but I'm back now, at least for the time being. Why come back? Well, some of you know, most of you don't, but I came back to China. I've been back for about 3 years, teaching again, observing again, experiencing again, seeing the world through a slightly different shade of glass. And that's why I wanted to come back. So many things are going on here. The changes in the society here, the changes in view of the society surrounding China, the world. And I think that I can offer a unique perspective as to the inner workings of China and China's impression of the world. Okay? So that's why I came back. Lots of cool stuff going on. So yes, the majority of my videos will be about China. There's not many channels that deal with that particular topic, at least when we look at the socio-cultural element of it all. And yeah, okay, if I go to the Great Wall, I might put a video about that, but for the most part, we're going to be looking at society and events as they occur through the Chinese prism. I also came back because I wanted to add my line to the eulogy for net neutrality. Okay, and here's my line. Okay, it's obvious the FCC ruled this week that net neutrality is a thing of the past. Okay, it's no longer a level playing field, and thus can enter the era, or the already era, but one more chapter to the already era of soft censorship. Now, what does this have to do with China? Well, the thing about China is a lot of people, they know the beast that they deal with. Okay, they know Beijing tampers left, right, up, down, back and forth with the information that they receive on the internet, on the TV, by word of mouth, in the newspaper, whatever. But at least the average citizen knows that that mechanism is there and that mechanism has a purpose. The United States, well, quite the contrary. When I think of the propaganda and censorship machine that exists in China, it pales in comparison to what we have working in the United States. Now, this is no tinfoil nonsense. I don't subscribe to any of that. You know, the government's really a bunch of reptilian monsters and there's a rogue planet that's on its way to run into us. No, but there is a system that is in place to keep the powerful and the poor poor. And censorship and propaganda are a means by doing that. One of the issues that I faced in my personal life that took me away from YouTube for so long was the fact that the people that were closest to me, my family, close friends, would vacate the premises of my soapbox on a regular occasion. Something would happen. The National Defense Authorization Act was passed again, or extended. I remember that was back on near New Year's of 2012. Around the time I posted my last video, and I remember hearing the chimes of midnight ushering, but one more year. And everybody was cheering and kissing and drinking and doing one more shot as Obama was signing the paper. ensuring, at least to some degree, a kind of slavery to power. Okay? Remember, people, what can go on via things like the National Defense Authorization Act and the things like the Patriot Act, held indefinitely, okay? Assassinated without trial. These are realities that we face, but nobody's willing to accept that. For the majority of American society, ignorance is bliss, and I got tired of that blissful paradise that so many entertained. Was giving up the right thing to do? Well, we'll let everybody else be the judge of that. So, net neutrality, okay? Way to let one slip out from underneath you, my friends back home. Well, at least the friends here, you all know about it, but you know who I'm talking about. So yeah, when I'm bringing up the China comparison, I'm always amused by how once a year the United States publishes a report through the UN on human rights abuses in China. And even more so do I gain enjoyment from China's rebuttal. Well, not necessarily a rebuttal, okay, but their counter-strike with much the same. A UN report on human rights abuses in the United States. Things including gun violence, gun deaths, police abuse, murder by hand of police, and yes, murder. One need only look at the video with the homeless guy in Albuquerque. Okay, he was shot, beanbagged, and mauled by a dog. Okay, just to add good measure. And that's murder. That's state-sponsored murder. That was an execution. Those were police officers being judge, jury, and executioner. Okay. So, it all comes back to that idea. People here know what they're dealing with. All right. People here know something happened in Tiananmen. All right. They know. Okay. Are they privy to the pictures of Tank Man? No, probably not. But they know the mechanism is there. Whereas 99% of my brothers and sisters back home, well, they're more concerned about Xbox One and why they call it Xbox One and not Xbox 362 or the PS4 or whatever little trinket needs to be bought for the time being. So that's why I'm back. We'll see how long I stick around. Quick note to all of you, my good friends on here that I haven't had the opportunity to talk to in a while. I hope you're well. So much has changed. I've been able to follow your lives somewhat again through various social media out there, and it's just amazing how quickly we grow and change in a matter of years. But to all of you, I hope you're well. Heather, Matt, Polly's Custom, George Bush Pimps, I saw that you were playing Star Trek Online, and here's a little thing. STO is my guilty pleasure. I've been playing that game for years now, and well, yeah, maybe I'm too damn good at it, but there's a whole list of you out there. Alright, take care, alright, and we'll be in touch. That's all I got for now. Later. Peace.